What is up YouTube, and today I'll be showing you guys a reroll guide for Kaiju number 8, the game. It is based off the anime and manga, which might turn off some people, but it's actually a pretty fun game, and even though the devs for this game have actually kind of made Tribe 9 go boom, one of their past games, honestly, in terms of an IP-based game, it's pretty fun, so I recommend trying it, but maybe not investing too much because you never know what will happen. But trying it at least is definitely going to be a good bet because I'm having fun on this game, and honestly that's all that matters. So today we're going to talk about who you guys want to actually reroll for. So basically you're going to see that there's going to be 3 separate banners. Basically the standard banner is the one you're going to want to reroll for. At the top right where I'm clicking right now, you'll actually see that there's going to be a selector. Now I'll talk about which character you want to select later on, but it's going to be pretty apparent when I talk about who you want to reroll for. So actually in this game, the rates are actually pretty decent. It's 3% for a 5-star and 5% for weapons. So usually it's like 3% combined for characters and weapons on these banners. Sometimes even like 2% in other games, but it's pretty good for this game. And you're actually going to see that there's 7 5-star units available on this banner. Now there's actually an 8th one, and he's on the pickup banner. It's Reno Ichikawa, and he's also very powerful. And he's not available on the current banner because he is on the pickup rate. So yeah, he's not available. But for the standard banner, which is the one you're mostly going to reroll for, you're definitely going to want to go for some powerhouse characters. Now all of them are pretty good. It doesn't really matter as long as you have at least like 2 on your account if you want to go for a good account, because you will be able to select one that you want. But in my opinion, the 3 best characters to reroll for are going to be Kaiju number 8. He is the main character. He just hits super hard. I actually have him. You'll also have Narumi, who's also very, very good. Just a really powerful character in general. And then also Shinomiya. So Isao Shinomiya is a defense scaling character, and he is also amazing. So if you get one of these 3, you're pretty much good to go, and you can start playing your account because you can select another one. But if you're going for a perfect account, getting 2 of those 3 are going to be very good. And honestly, in this game, you don't really need to reroll too hardcore. As long as you get 2 of these 5-stars, you'll be good to go because you can build your teams pretty easily and progress very, very easily because there's not really a lot of difficult content yet in the game. So pretty much those are the characters you're going for. For your selector, like I said, I'll talk about it in a separate video in a tier list most likely, but you know, you want to save it as long as you can ideally because you do actually want to fill out your roster and not really get dupes. Now, people ask about Reno Ichikawa. I know you're definitely going to ask, not you, but like, you know, some people will definitely ask, why not reroll for him? So the thing with Reno Ichikawa is that he's a very powerful character. He's like one of the best characters in the game actually, and the reason is because he actually, he's like an ice character, ice attacker as you can see, and he actually does a ton of damage. And the thing is, you don't really get a lot of elemental characters right now, so because of that, you know, just having this ice element's very strong, and he just does a ton of damage, right? But the reason why you don't really want to reroll for him is because the tickets that you use for the pickup banner and the tickets that you use for the regular banner are different, and you get a lot more of these regular banner tickets. You can reroll for Reno if you want because the price is the same, but honestly, I don't really think he's going to be better than something like Kaiju or even something like a Narumi. He's probably like the same tier as Narumi, so if you want to go for the limited character, you actually can because they do give you a lot of crystals at the start, but I honestly don't think he's really worth going for just because of the fact that, you know, there's a lot of other characters in the game that are very good. And the thing with his banner is like you still have a chance to not get him, right? The thing I don't like about this is that you actually will see that if you actually get him or get like a 5-star off this banner, you only have a 1% chance to get him. So a third of the time you'll get him. The other 2/3 you're gonna get other stuff, right? So I don't really recommend going for him. You can if you want, because when I tried going for him, I missed the pickup on him like twice. I lost the 33%, so I got pretty tilted, but if you guys have the will to go for him, definitely a good choice. He's a very strong attacker and a very good character, and a character that I would recommend, you know, you to use on your account if you have access to. But yeah, all in all, I think this game is definitely worth trying out. You know, the reroll process is pretty simple. The only thing is that you cannot really, delete your player data very easily. However, there is an option later on to, I don't know where it is exactly, I think it's in the settings, where you can link your account to your Google. So everything that you make is actually guest accounts, so you can just kind of I think if you uninstall it, delete the data, and then reinstall it, you'll be able to actually reroll that way. But yeah, currently there's not really a way that I know of to log out. If you guys know, please let me know, because I don't know how to, and I'm stuck on this account. But basically, you know, rerolling is going to be a really good option if you want to get a good head start, but you don't really have to worry too much about rerolling because you're gonna see that I beat all the content already in the game with the characters I have, and I don't even have like a perfect account. And you're gonna see that, you know, there's only 3 chapters, but they will release more, they said, later on. But you can see like the characters I have, I was able to do with. I pretty much used my selector on Kaiju number 8, and then I have like 2 of the less wanted, you know, 5-star characters, but you can see they're still very good. And you know, the weapons as well, rerolling for weapons also is like a good option if you can, but definitely not necessary. I think people care more about, you know, the characters, but there actually are some very good weapons in this game, and weapons do give you a huge power boost, which I'll talk about in a separate video if people are more interested. But basically, you know, before I end the video, I'll show you guys the summoning animation. I actually enjoy it a lot. It looks pretty cool. And like I said, this game, you know, although it's like the honeymoon phase because it just came out, it's pretty fun. And okay, I just get a 5-star weapon right off the bat. I think I have multiple copies of this, so that's pretty cool. But you're gonna see as you play the game a lot, you'll get a lot of 5 stars. The rates are amazing, so you don't have to really worry about re-rolling. And there's also like this shop which actually will give you, I think it's just, maybe it's not dupes. I don't know if it's only dupes or if it gives you the character itself. I assume it'll give it just itself because, you know, the weapons here are also here. So you can see, you know, eventually you will be able to fill out your roster, and you can even get, you know, the pickup banner character like this. But, you know, this is their source of pity. You know, I don't think a pity exists right now, and the way you do it is with these metal exchanges that I just showed you. So because of that, you know, if you don't get your character, eventually you will be able to buy them with your tokens. So yeah, you know, like I said, rerolling is really up to you. But like I said before I end the video, you know, the 3 best characters to go for, and I would say you want 2 of them on your reroll if you want that perfect account, is going to be Kaiju, Narumi, and also Isao Shinomiya. I think Isao Shinomiya is really underrated. He's honestly really broken. I wish I actually had him because he is just super tanky and just does a ton of damage, which is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys are playing the game and how you find it so far. And also, I'm also very curious what you guys actually pulled on your account, right? If you guys re-rolled, you know, let me know what you guys got on your account. If you guys didn't re-roll, also let me know what you guys got in the comments. But, you know, there's a lot of good characters in this game, honestly. Even the 4 stars, they're like pretty decent as well. You can even see I'm using a 4-star in Akari Minase because she's a healer. She's a very solid character, and I think, you know, you can get by with just, you know, a lot of the 4 stars as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be making more content on this game probably for the next few weeks and see how it goes. I've been having a lot of fun playing, and it's very popular, so might as well make content for it while I'm playing. I'll still be making content for like Etheria Restart and Epic 7 and other games that come out, so don't worry about that. But thank you, as always, for supporting me and the channel and watching my videos. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.